I wanted to go back in time to 2014 to revisit Lords of the Fallen. I remember back then, the game had some issues with crashing when you would run it. The issue I found was with the graphics card. At the time, which was the Radeon R9 to 80X and the R9 to 90X, had unstable overclock, and this would cause the game to crash on startup. So to solve this, I would underclock the cards to a R9 to 80 and a R9 to 90, and the game would work fine. Unfortunately, the game was never fixed and still has issues today. The R9 to 90X also was power hungry and blew around 3 500 watt power supplies back then. At this time, I ended up falling in love with the X-Effect R9 to 90, which was a powerful and good quality card that could run all the new games. To run Lords of the Fallen on max graphics, you needed a NVIDIA graphics card with 6GB of memory, since the game supported NVIDIA features. When switching the option to the maximum setting, you were greeted with a warning saying you require 6GB of graphics memory to run at this level of graphics, and would automatically disable if you did not meet the requirements. For the time, I remember Lords of the Fallen being one of the best looking games that year. And now 10 years later, I wanted to revisit and see how it holds up in 2024. Today we are running the game at max graphics, and it still looks good even after 10 years. Yes, you can argue there are much better looking games today, like Alan Wake 2 for example, that uses 6GB of graphics memory on its lowest setting, and over 8GB for medium and high. This definitely opened my eyes requiring more graphics memory in 2024. Playing Lords of the Fallen again reminded me games were just as difficult today as they were 10 years ago, and require you to level your character to have a more comfortable game. I have to say, after putting in some time playing, I'm really enjoying the game, rediscovering all of the secrets and leveling my character to even more powerful than I remember. Lords of the Fallen, for me at least, is a good game, even when it's sitting on mixed reviews. This is why I think not many people actually play, because it would crash on many systems, and those that did play gave up because the game was too difficult, and players would just quit playing because of this. Lords of the Fallen is a game you need determination to try again every time you fail, just like Dark Souls. Never give up until you beat the game. Finishing the most difficult bosses gives you enjoyment and a sense of accomplishment, but this can only be done with your blood, sweat and tears. If you're not willing to try again after failing, then this game is not for you. It's actually written in history. Lords of the Fallen doesn't make it easy for you, even when launching the game. For myself, I'm enjoying reliving the past and having the ability to go back 10 years to the exact same game and testing it in 2024. Once your eyes adjust to the graphics, you then start to see how good it was back then and appreciate how it holds up today. This is actually something I missed, just playing good old games and not following trends where everyone plays the same game and ending up not enjoying it simply because not everyone is the same. Lords of the Fallen is for those unique few willing to do something different, not caring what everyone else is doing or thinking, willing to go out there on their own and experience the game for themselves. Well, if you enjoyed this video, leave a comment about what you remember about Lords of the Fallen 2014, and if you never played it, maybe you should give it a try. From me, Scorpion, see you in the future.